When four old guys hang out at the bar too much, they get ideas. This is one of those ideas. Good, bad, or just ridiculous. It's time for another episode of A Solid Four. Too much beer, if there was such a thing, and a view of the world. Here are Brett, Jeff, Link, and Tom.
And welcome to the next edition of A Solid Four. We got the egg timer.
Cue the music.
Cue the
Brett,
music.
do it. You alive down there, Brett?
You
Hit
okay
that.
over there,
There you
Papal? We got it? All right.
We working now?
Gotta get a cold one going.
The eggs are on. It's the beer timer, bitches.
There you go. The beer timer, egg timer, whatever you want to call it. It's all good.
Titties!
You can always send us an email at 4solidbeers@gmail. Twitter's at 4solidbeers. Instagram, _solid_4. And, of course, the underutilized website at asolid4.com.
Yeah, we've had 8 visitors, I think, since it
Because we
inception.
don't have anything on there.
Didn't we get an email this past week? I thought I said.
Yeah, from you.
Oh, that was from me. I'm sorry.
Was it somebody
Wow,
trying to
you-
sell?
I love the shameless self-promotion we did on the last episode about getting emails.
Yeah, and we got
And
one.
we got one.
Hell yeah, we did.
From a guy
So-
that sat here and did the shameless self-promotion.
Because I was actually listening, and I emailed and said, I am listening.
Oh, I am listening.
Because you said email and tell us you're listening.
You're
So I did.
dickhead87@gmail.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, that is me.
We're not even
How'd
getting...
you figure that out?
He's at Handyman87.
Are we not even getting Canadian Viagra hits on our website?
not even
Not
that.
even those.
Not even
Jesus
those.
Christ.
Sad enough,
Yeah.
not even that.
We suck.
I haven't had a call from India in over a week. Anyhow, so tonight we're going to sample, and I posted a picture on the Facebook group. Got a selection of beers from a beer sponsor from a couple of weeks ago to do, so we could do some sampling.
Rocky.
Yeah, your buddy
Wilson.
Rocky. Yeah.
Thank you, Rocky. But we got quite the selection here.
Hell
that
yeah.
We're going to be working our way through tonight. And when I say working our way through, we truly have that in mind. But a couple of these,
Look a little heavy.
Look, we'll just see how it plays out.
we'll see how it plays
We'll
out.
figure it out.
Absolutely.
But we're also going to talk about some of the
We're professionals,
because-
Tom.
because
We know how to do this.
it's officially May. So, and we're on the west side of Indianapolis. So
May
we'd
the
be
4th be
remiss-
with you.
West
we'd be-
side?
We'd be remiss to not include Indy 500 conversation. And we had a great idea this week about Indy 500 pet peeves. So we'll probably be touching on that as we move through the evening as well.
Touch on it.
But
Touching me,
Get down on
touching
it.
you.
Doodle-doo.
Jeff's glass is empty.
Yes, it is.
That
And we've
sucks.
decided to work on these from Rocky from light to heavy.
Oh, thank God.
So we're going to start with the, I don't even know how to say this shit.
Do it.
Heffenheisen.
The world's oldest brewery, Weihenstephaner.
That
Is it-
almost...
but hang on, is it really?
I think you should.
You have a laptop, Tom.
Weihenstephaner.
Check that shit out. Is it really the world's
Hey,
oldest
can you give me the
brewery?
beer first, though?
Yeah.
Before you look
Yeah,
that
I'll-
shit up?
yeah,
Just-
You
yeah,
open
pop
it?
that beer.
You open it
Yes.
up?
First things first. I literally just said we're professionals, and now
This
look
is
at
all-
us.
I
This
don't
is
give a
all
shit
going in
if
my
it's the
glass because
oldest.
I have no beer.
I don't care if
You
it's
guys
the
can't
oldest,
taste
the
it?
newest, or whatever.
World's oldest brewery under the Google log.
Save some of that for Tommy.
I want to try it.
That's what she said. So,
Did you go heavy there, Lenko?
No, I didn't.
I can drink from the bottle. I'm fine if there's a taste in it.
how's this work? We're going to try these beers and then we're going to tell stories as we're.
As we're going.
Sure.
trying 'em.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
You ready?
Sure.
Let's try this first one.
Oh,
how we doing?
What's the hyphen?
And go.
Weihenstephaner.
Yeah, sure.
That's not bad.
Got a fruity bouquet.
That's a German beer.
That
Straight
is a
up.
German. That's a
Yeah.
straight up
That's
German
something you'd
Pilsner
get at
right there.
Oktoberfest,
Yeah.
whether
It's
it's
not bad.
like it's Greenwood, Indiana.
Straight up German Pilsner.
Yeah, that
not bad.
totally is German beer.
I can drink 15 or 16 of those in a sitting.
That
I'm sure you could.
you know, honestly, this is what, and this is what beer tastes like when I was a kid and I first tried beer. It just tastes like
That's a great.
it's a
Yeah.
beer.
You're right.
Very good analogy there.
Yeah.
Very
beer
good.
Hell yeah.
flavor.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. That first drink you took as
Oh,
a
hang
kid,
on.
no matter how old you were,
Yeah. This is the first time all three of us have ever said that Tom was right. All three of us agreed.
It's probably the first.
I actually
and last.
think-
You need to mark this down.
Yeah, I think you and Tom
Okay,
might
he's
start
wrong.
dating again.
He's wrong. This is not what it tasted like then.
We're going to start texting.
May 4th,
Tasted like chicken.
2022.
We
Everyone agreed.
with Tom.
Agreed.
I'm not signing that. I am not signing that.
Hell,
You
I'll
better,
sign it.
Tom
Hell yeah.
All right, so
You better get that bronze.
so what?
Right.
We're talking racing pet peeves, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
racing in general, Indy 500 stuff. I mean, because we're all familiar with the speed, with the motor
yeah,
speedway.
I guess for people who are out of town, I actually think most of those people are familiar with the track because Pennsylvania's heavily downloaded and they come here every May.
Hell
right?
yeah, they do.
Um,
Thank you, Pennsylvania.
The
pick, Jeff.
the track is just not. It's just what you do here in May. You're either for it or you're against it. And if you're against it, you just don't go and you hate
suck.
everything about it.
Yeah.
And if you're for it, you go and kind of experience like it was cheap entertainment for us back in the day as kids growing up.
Right.
And on a Saturday or Sunday, it wasn't uncommon for all of us to probably be at the track at the same time.
Exactly.
You wouldn't see each other necessarily because the place
So massive.
It's giant.
is so large. But yeah, I don't know. Anybody want to kick us off with a pet
Is
peeve?
it- is
Is
it-
this a different flavor already?
Yes.
Yeah, we're
shit, I'm still on
we're
my first
in
flavor.
a Weyerbacher Quad is a Belgian style quadruple ale.
Oh, shit.
God, that's
So it's
gonna
4 ales in one.
What's
gonna-
that
that's gonna be
ABV
chewy.
on that?
It'll be chewy.
I'll let you know if it's chewy. Hold on.
Do it.
It's an ale, so it shouldn't be horribly.
Chewy.
Kind of
Oh, in honor of
Say no.
May the 4th.
There you
May
go.
the 4th. That
Be
was
with you.
that was well played.
Well played. We're recording this
You know
on May
what we
the 4th.
haven't heard in a while is the slide whistle.
Whistle.
Chewy it is.
What the hell's going on right now?
We have Chewbacca and Yoda.
We're done
Yoda.
with the beer
Arguing
tasting.
in the-
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm the holdup. I'm still waiting to finish my first sample.
Ooh, that even smells a little heavy.
It is. It's
Quadruple Belgian ale.
a little
it's an
chocolatey. It's a little. It's almost like that beer the Rathskeller does. It's almost a wee Mackie from.
I can do Wee Max.
It's kind of
is all right.
tastes,
Weeds.
no, it's not really. I don't know if I'd call it weedy, but it tastes like Wee Mac. Reminds me of Wee Mac from.
Oh, kick me in the
That's got
balls.
some
That's
stuff.
heavy.
Yeah.
That's got some stuff in
That
it.
is heavy.
Yeah,
That has got some.
that's heavy.
That will jumpstart you
That'll-
straight to puberty right there. That'll put some
And
hair
that's
on
it
some
for the
stuff.
beer tasting.
Yeah. Okay.
Because 3 of you got to drive home.
Yeah. So the
The
pretty sure
probably ABV on that's probably
pretty
7
sure
or
I'm
8.
over now. So the track thing again. You're either in it or you're not. You kind of know what you're getting into.
You either make a point to go every year, right?
Yeah.
Or you're just kind of like, meh, not going again this year. No big deal.
But you know what you're getting into. That's
Sure.
that's
Yeah,
why
yeah, yeah.
pet peeves become a little bit difficult. Oh, Tom just shat himself.
You okay, dude?
Go easy, boys.
What's the ABV
If
on
you
this?
if you go
beast?
to a bar, they're going to put that in a little glass.
Oh, 12? Is it a 12?
11.8.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
We're done with the beer tasting.
I
that
can-
must be the quad thing.
I
So
can
what's
taste
normal
all,
like
all
4?
11 of them. I can taste right
So
now.
That's what Link said.
a third of a beer is what is more than what a Miller Lite
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
Yes. So we're done with this.
He just took a shot of whiskey. Congratulations.
Yes.
There you go.
But anyway, Brett, getting back to it.
Yeah.
I used to, when I was BK before kids, or maybe just right after kids, me and my current business partner,
R.A.
we used to take off back then.
Current
Business partner. Back then they had, of course it was a full month back then. It started the
Right.
first Saturday.
Practice a full week, and then
And
Two full weeks.
quals
2
started.
full weeks of
yeah.
quals.
Yeah, they had a full week of practice, quals, then a whole next
another
week of
full week,
practice,
and then
and then
quals
quals
again.
again. They had
Yep.
4 days qualification.
Yeah.
I would take off that first week of practice and go out there every day, sit in Tower Terrace every day and watch. Go out there, get out there at noon, sometimes 1, whatever, and go out there and just watch cars go around. It was the best. It was awesome.
But and that goes back to like when we were in high school. Senior skip day always centered
Was
around
always,
Oh yeah, because we were still in
going
school.
to the track. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you'd go to you would have days that you would go to the track, and on the weekends you could do. Brett's still
Brett's
trying.
I
gotta give you credit. You're
I'm going to choke this
you're
down.
missing
Yeah,
it. Don't feel
I'm getting through it.
obligated.
Oh yeah.
It's yeah.
But I will tell you, when you pour it in a Yingling, it takes the edge off.
Okay, I might do that.
Did you mix yours? You did.
I did.
Yeah.
That's not a bad call there. Actually.
You know,
So,
but that was a thing. I
Yeah.
mean that was legit a go to the track.
Something
and hang
you
out.
talked about
Because-
with your friends
Well,
to figure out,
But
right?
because there was so much going on every week, all week long. You could literally any day of the week in May, you could go to the track and there was action.
Yeah.
That's not the case anymore.
No, they've
Yeah,
narrowed it down a
it's
whole
narrowed
bunch.
it down.
Probably for the best.
Financially, I think.
I mean, race teams couldn't afford it, and blah 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 blah.
So
but
you mentioned senior skip day.
Yeah.
So I found out this week from my daughter, who, by the way, graduates on Carb Day.
Oh, good on her.
good planning.
Go to hell, Avon. High
Good
School.
planning, Avon.
Thank you,
You
Avon
douchebags.
administrators.
She
Yes.
actually said,
"Nice work."
She's like, these guys know that that's senior skip day, right? What graduate the next day,
Right, Saturday.
and give those kids whatever. I just think
Let them
that's
have the experience.
So as people that have gone though, I don't know that there's anything that really is like, oh my god, I can't stand that, because like we said, you know what you're getting into.
You do,
Right.
But
I think if you come from out of town, though, you don't.
I've never come from out of town. Have you?
You don't understand it. You don't understand that crowd. You don't understand what it
Yeah.
means to
So,
be at the track
if you're a
and
first-
getting
if you're a
getting
first
out.
timer.
If you're a first
First timer.
timer, you've
First
never
timer.
been.
first timer, you're
and
happy.
you're not local.
You're happy
Yeah.
to be there,
Long
right?
time listener,
so
first time
you are.
attender.
You show up. You go to your first. I mean, because think about the first time you went to any major sporting event, right? I mean, you're just happy to be. You don't care about the lines. Right. You don't care about the parking. You don't. You're just like, shit, I don't care. Whatever. I'm here. This is good. Super Bowl. Super Bowl is a good example. Don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care how long it takes us to park. I don't care how far I have to walk. But if you go every year,
You need the titties.
you're like, this sucks. So the walking, the parking, the crowds, the bathroom lines.
I'm going to guess. I don't have a lot of pet peeves about it, but I'm going to guess the
That's where
people
I'm
that sat around me during the race day, they probably
Jeff is there.
Drunk and gassy.
Hey, yes, sweaty.
Aren't you that jackass from the podcast?
back when I was smoking cigarettes, we were sitting up in Southwest Vista. Guy in front of me had
Wet.
no shirt on during the race.
That's what she
Skinny
said.
guy. You're packed in there like
Oh,
sardines.
that was me.
I was smoking a cigarette. Burned this guy on the back.
Oh shit!
Not once,
Oh my God.
twice.
How'd that interaction go down?
Thank God he was smaller than me. And back then I was skinny as a rail. And
Well,
and
that's
I
never
mean,
stopped
first
me.
time-
guys pulled-
That's
you-
never stopped
hang
me
on, you
from
got-
saying something.
Because you burned the guy, you pulled your wings out and started measuring each other?
Yes, I did. I had to.
Sword
So
fight.
I put the cigarette in his back one time, and he kind of stood up and went, turned around. I go, man, I'm sorry, dude. Sorry. My bad. You know, blah, blah, blah. And about, I don't know, 50 laps later,
So
we're
let's
sitting
hear the
there
second
and
one,
something
right?
else happens. And I stand up and put it right in the middle of his back again. And that guy didn't sit there the next year.
Yeah,
I'm sure he didn't.
I think probably the second time, once you did that and said, "Take that, bitch."
Yeah.
that puts that in a little bit
That
different
does it.
light. A little bit different light.
Hey,
than
that
what it
That
does.
was so bad.
That
so
quadruple,
bad.
that quadruple Belgian ale, though,
Yeah.
I literally
You still
had,
working it?
I don't know.
And now he can't
How
see
much
his
did I have?
microphone.
Like 3 ounces in my cup. I could barely get through it,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah,
I could
It's
never.
so strong.
I'm still working.
Little
through.
coffee.
I could never live in Belgium.
Little
apparently.
coffee.
So if I were to go to with a pet peeve about the whole race thing, I mean, you talk about traffic, like we've all just said.
You deal with
We're
it.
here.
There's 400,000 people.
you know
we
what you're getting
We
into,
know what's
right?
happening.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll get to my pet peeve in a second, but I actually owned a house in Speedway.
Yep.
Living there, and you just sat there and drank and just watched traffic